Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Browns going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up. With the Cleveland Browns. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They go again with Rawls. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Wow, that play.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
You don't want no problem with
me. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Kaiser. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Kaiser. His pass caught with the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon from 3 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31. Worst two-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought at 14 years. Where does this franchise turn?
It's one of the great questions because I was on the record last spring that their draft looked about as professional a draft as you could have. 3 first-rounders. All of them became starters for them when you think about it. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Jabril Peppers at defensive back, and David Njoku at tight end. All of them contributed. It looked like they were making progress. They've just simply forgotten how to win as an organization, a franchise, as a team. That's the number one thing. Get a win. Get 2 wins, and maybe they can start to turn this thing around.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. DeShone Kizer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here come the Seahawks. Now set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Okay, we got a second, so Super Bowl talk. I need your score, the final score, and your MVP between the Eagles and the Patriots.
Wow, putting me on the spot here early.
I believe it.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with 35-34 final.
Okay.
Fly, Eagles, fly in an upset. They get it done. And my MVP, Jay Ajayi.
Jay Ajayi, big game for him on the ground?
Big game for him on the ground, and he'll actually catch a swing pass and take it about 70 as well.
Is that going to be for the game winner? That's a really bold call.
He's going to get that one done early. The game winner will be a missed field goal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, Kaiser. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Third and short yardage. Kaiser. Hard throw. Incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Kessler goes off on fourth down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out, and he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So there you go, sack number 1 in the career of the number 1 pick, Myles Garrett.
Oh, I can't wait to see how he continues to adapt in the NFL. We know he's got speed. We know he's got length. What kind of change-ups and counters is he going to have to deal with those NFL offensive tackles?
Here's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. There goes Duke Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
23 yards on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go to Johnson again. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 49 yards. 1st and goal from the 5. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go.
To throw, Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Rams going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Zane Gonzalez, he's got this one teed up, and we are underway from First Energy Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line, Andrew Whitworth at left tackle, Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with, and boy, did he take advantage of it. Well over 1,300 yards rushing, caught the ball well out of the backfield, a definite candidate for MVP.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. From the gun, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. To the air again. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, 26 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Spins by. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And some room to roam now. Skirts by him at the 35. There goes Duke Johnson. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 83 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Goff on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down. Goff now looks to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being...
He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
first down. It's gone. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on second down is gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Kaiser now on second down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A first down throw for Kaiser. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. Well, partner, of course, this week all the talk about the Super Bowl. It's actually the 6th Super Bowl rematch because the Eagles and the Pats met in Super Bowl 39. Can you name the other 5 Super Bowl rematches?
I'm not sure that I can, but I can name a few, right? Miami, Washington.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Dallas.
Yep.
How about New England, Philadelphia. Oh, that's right, you already said that. What are the other ones?
49ers and Bengals. By the way, I'm cheating. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Now gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. A shotgun snap for gone. And he's going to go down again. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of his end zone, Kaiser. And Kaiser can't escape this time. They get to him. And that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. A first throw for the backup Kessler. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Kessler wants to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, Kessler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Kessler now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10 now. Kessler once more. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Looking to pass, Kessler, and he fires one incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Kessler to throw once more. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Kessler. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first down throw. Gone. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down. And
he'll be knocked down sideways at the 13-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Now let's go.
Kessler now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Kessler. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Kessler. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. From the gun, it's Kessler. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second down, here's Kessler. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Robert Quinn coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. On 3rd and goal, Kessler. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Goff. Looking deep down. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 72 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back from?
There goes Duke Johnson. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a score closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On the toss, it's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another carry now for Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
2 for 1.
Goff now to throw. He's going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
To the football, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Goff going to throw it. Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing.
Fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A lot of of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.